When you want to learn anything as like a private candidate on your own, the main thing is to have a structured schedule. That's it. It's literally just that. Content, everything like that, you kind of already had done before. You've already seen it before. You already know how to study. The main thing is to just be determined and to have a set schedule for yourself and to be disciplined. When I took my gap year, I was doing further maths at that time and I learned further maths by myself. And what I did was I basically set up a schedule in which it basically mimicked my everyday day-to-day classes in school. Now, in my school, I was always in school from like 7 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. So when I was studying by myself, that was the schedule I made for myself. I studied from 7 a.m. till 2:30 p.m. every single day. But I just gave myself a bit more breaks because I know I will burn out if I don't. Then comes the content. When it comes to the content, you can learn from a bunch of things like Save My Exams, Physics and Maths Tutor, your textbooks. But the main thing after you do the content is to go over a bunch of topic questions. That's the main thing, really. If you can do a lot of practice, especially for biology, you can figure out what keywords they want. So for this, make sure you have a notebook or like a page or something like that, or like something you put on the wall, anything you want, where you write down the questions that you see often in the question papers, in the past papers, etc. And then the model answers for each of them, and then have a separate notebook for all the keywords that you see. Annotate diagrams. So if you have like a graph, if you have the diagram of a chloroplast, literally stick that on your wall and then write around it for what every single part of changes or any label diagram means. If that doesn't make sense, this is what I mean. So you have like a diagram in the center labeled around it with annotations around it. So always try to figure out how to answer questions using the diagram itself, because the answer is always there. Remember, these exam boards, they're there to help you. They're not trying to fail you deliberately. So try to see like what clues they give you, things like that. Go over the high mark topics as well, things like immunity, that usually has a lot. I don't think they did this year though, only some exam boards did. And then like light dependent reactions, Calvin cycle, things like that, that's quite big as well. Learn how to draw diagrams. So once again, diagrams, how to draw them, because even like your essay questions, you can kind of figure it out by drawing a diagram and then writing around that. But yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, let me know, and all the best.